right, we are going to take a look at the hybrid whole life insurance product. As mentioned in the overview video, I have not seen an insurance company name a whole life product a hybrid product. It's a term I made up, to be frank. Now, why I made it up is a lot of times we'll see these products positioned as high early cash value products with some companies. However, when you are creative with the policy design, you can obtain strong upfront cash values without giving up very much long-term performance. I actually prefer these personally for the products, the policies that I use. Now, with that said, I still want to understand the relationship of money that I pay into a policy. We always talk about that. When I've got the policy design, money can go toward premium or PUA. If I'm giving any amount of money, $1 or $1 million to an insurance company, I want to understand how that money works so I can optimize it and get the most use out of it, because I work hard for the money. We all do. So I pay $1,000 per year into the premium component. How does it work with what I'm referring to as a hybrid product? Here we go. Like a traditional product, in the first year only, nothing shows up in cash value. Unlike a traditional product, in the second year, my premium, $1,000 in this example, shows up in cash value. So with a hybrid product, instead of being overcharged in the first and second year of the life insurance policy on premium dollars, the company only overcharges me in the first year. So I start to see the base premium component come back to cash value sooner, which does enhance early cash value, specifically the break-even point. Now, that does purchase me still a death benefit. They're overcharging me up front. If a traditional gives me $50,000, this might give me $45,000. Not a big difference. PUA dollars work like PUA dollars. 1,000 goes in. I'll see 1,000 show up in cash value. That's money I have access to. Gives the yield to guarantee. Dividends. Accelerating the cash value, baby. That's the key. Sorry, I get excited there. And it may get me another $3,000 in death benefit. So let's take a look here. Hybrid product. We're going to look at a 45-year-old male. Forgot to change the title of the age there. You can see it's 45 here. All right, 45-year-old male, funding the policy for 10 years. Like all of the other examples, I really want to understand the base premium function here, because the PUA, again, is consistent from company to company. How does the base premium work? Well, in this example, all base premium, we're paying in $50,000 per year for 10 years. And what happens here? 50 goes in, all base. Just about nothing shows up right off the bat, $1,600. Year two, I pay in 50. I get that 50 back. The base premium begins coming back to work for me beginning year two. Now, like most products and all of the examples we've seen thus far, with the exception of that 10-pay product, it's still with a 100% base premium policy, it's going to take time to break even. 11 years in this particular example, where I've paid in a total of $500,000 and I have $500,000. That's an all base premium product. If I want earlier cash values and greater long-term cash values, I'm going to have to look at blending a policy. That's the name of the game. So on the right, we've got a max blended policy. Same out of pocket, same insurance company, same product. We added a term rider. That's where the death benefits level initially. But look at the difference right off the bat. Huge. $42,000. And granted, I went from a 100% premium policy, traditional old school, to a max blended policy. So that's why the difference is so drastic. Breaking even, or cash on cash, we can call it, year 4. Year 10, there's a difference. Just about 100 grand. And again, I know I say this in every video, it's fascinating to me because you've got the same insurance company, individual, health rating, out of pocket to the consumer, but 100 grand more in cash value. All has to do with policy design. In the overview video, we talked about that the design is one of the most important elements, because if we design it right, that's really how we juice those cash values. And when you look at the guarantees, a blended policy looks that much better. But when we look at this long term now, and these work really well if I'm funding for, call it 20 years or less, these hybrid products, because you can make tweaks where we still capture strong long-term performance. Let's look when he's going on 80 years old. Paid in 500, the traditional, he's got close to 1.3. The blended, he's got over 1.5. $260,000 more in cash value from blending the policy. So overall, this is a good product to be aware of, especially if I want my cash value up front, I want strong long-term performance. If I'm okay with not seeing the minimum premium piece, the base premium, show up in cash value in the first year, this is a great option, because often it will produce greater results than that high early cash value product. That's the advantage here. The high early will outshine it in the first year though. So that's the kind of stuff I'm going to be aware of. But good option to be aware of in addition to everything. I hope that this one was helpful. We'll talk to you in the next video. Enjoy. Hey guys, Steve Parisi here. If you enjoyed the content you just saw, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for future videos. If you'd like more information or to see some custom policies for yourself, feel free to call or email our offices at the contact information below.